because it would start on the sign.
Right. Yeah.
That's fine.
And then,
Honestly, we'll start at 9:05 just to like.
Sure.
Just to give it a little.
So yeah, essentially what we did was
Alright,
we,
so now
we do
we are
the
live.
normal pre-stream stuff, right, where we're playing the music and just showing the sign. Then at a certain point, we hit and play that video, and Dom goes up and like gets ready, and then once the video stops, we fade back into this without like the music.
Oh, hey, audience. It's me. It's Max from Show and Tell Live, the live comedy improv that you're about to watch for 2 hours. Do you remember me, Max? Oh, you don't. That's okay. There's a lot of funny guys on the show. Hold on. Where are you going? The show's about to start in about 30 seconds. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I'd love for you to stick around. Hold on. What? Oh, you want to see Steve? Is that right? Come on. This is my one. I get to do this for the next 20 seconds. And you can't watch me for 20 seconds. No, Steve, tell them to stop. Come on! No. Hey, everybody! Just 10 seconds, and then we're gonna. Come on! You can't watch me for 10 seconds. Please, just just have fun. Have fun at the show.
But we couldn't do it without any of you. So thanks for being here. I'm Dom. I'm your host. And let's meet the rest of the cast. First up, Steve. Okay. Next up is Max. Oh, we're doing a bit now. That's good. One person does it, it's weird. Two people do it, it's a bit. And last, Alex.
Woohoo! Yeah! I stole their youthfulness. And that's the bit.
This is our babushka. Very old.
I'm frail. Why do we even play games anymore, honestly? Just turn the camera on and let it go. We are down a Dan tonight.
Coronavirus got him.
No, big tears. Donate to your local coronavirus fund, whoever that may be.
I'm sure those exist at this point.
Or sub to us. I mean, same thing, really.
We are a coronavirus fund for tonight and tonight only.
True.
They started bottling them.
The coronavirus?
Yeah.
Or Dan?
Dan.
No.
We have begun the very intricate process of putting Dan in a bottle.
The genification is coming along beautifully. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into a game. I asked what your favorite thing about Canada was, and we're going to start off with maple syrup. So we're going to be playing the question game.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Everyone's favorite.
Do you mind if I?
You trying to take me syrupy?
Is this your tree?
Isn't this my land?
Oh, didn't we just purchase this land from you a couple weeks ago?
Are you the big oil tycoon, eh?
Do you think that maple syrup is oil?
Isn't maple syrup just the oil of Canada?
You got me on that one.
Are we still just going with maple syrup?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you help me get out of this?
Oh, is that a bear trap?
I didn't see it, and that's not a question.
Starting strong.
I definitely saw at least one other suggestion that we could take.
Was it Mounties?
Yes.
All right.
All right. Sorry.
Oh boy. Oh, how long am I gonna have to carry you for?
How long is it gonna take for me to get my moose out of the shop?
Do you even see the peak?
Is it that one?
Can we please take a break?
What do you want? Some water or something?
Dad, why do I have to take you up here every week?
Aren't you trying to train to be part of the Canadian Mounties?
Why are they even people who should be respected?
Don't you respect your local officers?
What does local even mean nowadays?
We're a very homogenized society.
14.
Can I get a little help putting these things in this cupboard?
And game. All right.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I turned it into 10,000 reasons all of a sudden.
Too
Or
soon.
10,000.
Welcome everyone to Show and Tell.
Woo, hello.
Woo.
Like we said, we're down to Dan.
We're down a Dan. But we're still gonna have a good time. It means I'll have to actually do more things, and that's life.
We're down to Dan, but that don't mean we ain't gonna capitalize from that horrible tragedy.
We have
That's right.
a beautiful merch shirt now available in our store. Not actually, though.
No, we actually do have a store though, right? Do we
do.
have the link for the Redbubble down there?
Yeah, it's down there.
If
Yeah.
you want some show and tell themed things, then
We
you
have
can
a
check it out.
clock.
We have a clock. Right now we just have like our logo, but hopefully eventually we'll be able to start doing like merch shirt style merch shirts and stuff like that.
We have a special challenge tonight for the viewers at home.
Uh-huh.
We are at 199 followers. Go find your friend.
Find
or
one person.
Make a fake account.
No. I want it to be real. I want
need-
this to be real.
One follower to hit 200.
And we will be so hype when we do.
We will. We'll do a fun dance.
That's
Okay, yep, we'll do a fun dance.
Yep.
Carbonated milk is on it.
I believe
yes,
in you, carbonated milk. This is your mission. Should you choose to accept it?
I don't want to see another fake account though. I want it to be another real follow.
The trick is, if we get 201, we're canceling every stream.
That's not true. It's not true.
Do not follow when we have 2,000.
I thought you were gonna do something that you were like, oh, but if we get 400, like if each person gets 200,
Wow.
it's a big brain math right there. How was everyone? How's life? How we doing?
Pretty good. I am feeling a little bit under the weather as well. But I know.
Okay, well, it's gonna be.
But I'm doing good. I stayed home from work today. This morning, so I think it's like a karma thing. Because this morning, I just really wanted some rest. So I was like, hey, I'm not feeling great. I'm gonna stay home. I think that my body knows what karma is because I think I'm getting sick because I said that I was sick and I have to stay home.
You know, you better be careful. Steve's boss watches the stream. You don't know if your boss watches the stream
You
too,
know what?
Max.
I've told them about it because they blew up my spot. We were at a company lunch and they were like, Max does improv, and I'm like, oh geez, here we go.
So what we're saying is, if Max's boss doesn't call Max out on the revelation that he just gave us of being sick, then Max knows that his boss doesn't watch the stream, and then you can call him out on that for being a bad friend.
It's all about leverage.
Yeah.
That's what every good relationship is about. Blackmail and power struggle.
Hi, Aaron.
Erroneous.
And hello. Oh, Aaron. I'm gonna say Aaron I us, cause I can.
Cause you're the worst.
Yeah. Great to see you.
And hello to everyone else as well.
Hi everyone. I have a fun little anecdote for the week.
Oh yeah.
So I had a fun dream a couple days ago.
Everyone loves when you tell them their dreams, Steve.
Their dreams? This is my dream. I don't know about you guys. I hope you're not stealing my dreams. But so.
Not you, Alex. Continue, Steve.
But so I have like 20 or so reoccurring places that I have in dreams, like enough places that you could fill out a small town for a Nicholas Sparks novel or something.
What a way to put it!
It's just all like places that would be around a normal town.
Yeah,
I've never seen these places. They're not real. All I remember is I haven't had this particular dream in a while where there's like this diner and it's got this really cool like intricate stained glass in the front and it's like just like a diner.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why, it's like a block behind the Jewish high school.
In your fictional town that's made of Korea.
Yep.
Have you ever drawn a map?
No, I think I might start trying to record these.
Yeah, map it all out.
But I remember I was very mad.
Oh, this is definitely.
Well, here's the Jewish high school, and here's the diner, and oh, what's this? A goat head if you trace it all out.
This is definitely a Twilight Zone episode.
You said goat head, and I have a terrible story for that.
Oh,
Ooh,
mine's
fun.
Sorry, continue.
mine's
Go ahead.
quick. I'll finish up real quick. So, the dream was just kind of like going on. One of my friends was like, "Hey, we should go to the diner," because we were like at a party and we were like, "Let's just go to the diner." And I went home, and then of course an alien invasion starts, and one of the aliens falls like a meteor in front of my house. So I was like, I can't go to the diner tonight. Maybe we can go tomorrow. And
Thanks for the
ooh,
follow or host.
host.
Host. Thanks for the
Thanks,
host.
Bill.
And so we go to the diner the next day. I walk there. That's why I remember there being a Jewish high school. Otherwise, I have no reason why that's there. I'm not Jewish. I literally, like, people were saying hi to me as I was walking past a Jewish high school. I was like, "Hi, I'm not Jewish." And I get to there's like this little park in front of the diner, and I get there and there's like the government van there, like worrying about the alien invasion. And I look over at the diner, and I guess they changed management because the name of the diner changed, and the front of it also got redone into like some boring 70s like outdated front, and they changed the name of the cafe to Place de la Carbs. And then the government set off a big EMP, but I was just like really sad that the diner changed its name.
I feel like Place de la Carbs should be like in a TV show or a movie or something. It's like their version of Panera. It's just
So instead
Place
of,
de la
like,
Carbs.
Instead of like Central Perk, all the like teenage characters like, "Yo, we're going to Place to
We're going
like
to-
Carb."
Oh yeah, I actually recently got a job at Place de la Carbs, so
Oh, are you
I'm
talking
gonna
about? Are you talking about PDLC?
PDLC.
Yo, their bread bowl, phenomenal.
Oh.
I like the old mac and cheese recipe better though.
I like their new special. They call it the Carbo Load, where you just get 3 different types of bread
With mashed potatoes inside.
Oh, that sounds
Oh,
good.
man.
All right, let's do some improv.
We just
We've been
invented
chatting
something.
for a while, so let's kick the table. We are going to jump into a game of director.
Ooh.
Director.
Interesting.
So this will be for all 4 of us, I
All 4
guess,
of us.
since Dan's not here. What we're
Mhm.
going to need from the chat is the name of a made-up movie. So go ahead and give us a random adjective and a random noun, and put those 2 together. Make the most student film sounding project you've ever heard.
Like
So-
someone is sitting in a Place de la Carbs typing up the screenplay of this right now.
They're on their 3rd hot chocolate, heart pounding. The fireplace is on, even though it's summer. Like, what's the name of this magnum opus that they're writing? And for those of you who don't know, the way this game works is we're going to do a simple scene from the movie that you'll provide. We don't know what it is, all improvised, clearly. And then our director will come in and give notes on the scene of how we can make it more in line with the vision of the script. And we will take those notes willingly and run the scene again. And that's the way it works.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
there.
Dom, do I have to fight you for the director spot?
Steve, you may be the director.
Thank you.
Maybe
As such, I will let you pick the name of the movie.
I genuinely love this name because I feel like it very much could have been a student film. We're gonna go with Carbonated Milk's Simple Tragedy.
Okay.
My favorite pop punk band.
Cough, cough, cough.
Oh wow! Yeah, it's not soon anymore. It's happening right now. Hey, you only got 3 days to live too.
Yeah, man. This feels pretty simple to me. So, what you doing behind these benches?
I'm just being anything but simple. That's how I live my life. What's left of it, at least.
Ain't that just the world? Complex people with a simple end.
Children, it's I, your doctor. You can't be out here.
behind the hospital bleachers.
I know what the doctor says I shouldn't do, but this is my life and I'm going to live it independently.
Not for the next 3 days, it's not. You're in my hands, and in my care, I'm gonna get you through this.
You might be the best doctor I ever had, but you're the worst dad I ever had.
Son.
Cut! Oh, A-O-E-R-I-O-U-R, boy. All right.
This is really the script?
Yeah, it was supposed to be before you butchered it.
Okay.
All right. I thought you were professional. Apparently, I can't go on Craigslist anymore. Anyway, so we're gonna try and save this dying film like your characters are dying in the film. And I think you two may have forgotten that because you were getting very close to each other. I want you guys to be as far away from each other as possible within the squared lines because we've only got so much set. The porno Wizard of Oz is filming right next to us, so we're gonna need to dub over a lot of it. So feel free to make your expressions like 20 and yeah.
Expressions 20?
Yeah,
Okay,
you know, like
sure.
the crazy, the
Okay.
Looney Tunes, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
But it's still the same energy.
sure.
Yeah, edgy.
Thanks.
Right.
I wrote this when I was 16.
Okay.
And Mr. Doctor,
Yes, thank you.
you are gonna try to wrestle them the whole time.
Of course.
All right, let's
Very
do it
character,
again.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, you ready to die like me?
Die like you. I'll die like myself. Why don't you just try and copy this?
I don't copy anything. I live life as one of a kind.
Well, why don't you copy some of these moves?
I don't want your moves. I just want to move out of this town so I can go be someone.
You'll be so busy moving, you won't even see the end of your life coming.
I just don't want to be so simple. And...
Boys, it's I, your doctor. You can't be out here behind the bleachers. Get back in the hospital.
No.
Come closer to each other.
No, I just want to live my life.
Yes.
You can't live your life while I'm your doctor. I'm gonna keep you both in check.
You couldn't live my life as your doctor, and I sure couldn't live my life when you were my dad.
I'll cut. Oh, that was worse.
Can I use prop cigarettes?
No, we don't have money for props. Just suck it up. That's how you do cigarettes. You just suck. All right. So I talked to the producers. They liked some of the stuff that you did. Again, you need to learn to act, but they did like that it almost looked like you were breakdancing. So we're gonna do that now. You two are breakdance battling out behind the bleachers.
Yes.
And I think you took my note wrong last time. You were like wrestling them together, making sure that they were like in an area. I want you to suplex them.
Got it, yes.
I don't know if we're gonna need to fix audio, but Brazers of Oz is getting louder.
Yeah, we're gonna dub over that. Don't worry.
Okay, right.
We're just gonna put the music over it. All right, go again.
Yeah, what's up? You got 2 days to live too?
That's right. Yeah, got 2 days to live and nothing to lose. Why don't you come over and feel these blues?
I don't think we have to rhyme to breakdance.
Oh yeah. Well, why don't you check out these sick beats?
The only thing sick is me, because I'm gonna die in 3 days.
Well,
But
that's
I
crazy.
just want to live my life
I'm
to
also
the fullest.
the person that's sick. Yeah, but in the bad way.
Listen here! It's me, your doctor!
Oh, come on, Dad.
you're so
How many
lame.
times do you have to do this?
Get back in the hospital!
Those weren't cool moves at all, Doc.
I'm the doctor. You can't live until you die. Whoa!
Oh no!
Whoa! Get in the bed. Cut. Oh, better. I like this one. All right. but I've got a few notes.
Okay.
Now, the producers, I think what they really wanted to see, they thought they wanted breakdancing. Instead, we're going to give you both swords, and you're going to sword battle. Make sure you're still as edgy as ever. I want this to, like, blow out Hot Topic when we release your pop figures.
Edgy with swords, so you're thinking like basement dweller with katanas kind of thing?
Or
Yeah.
like Shakespearean.
I'm thinking more like trench coats. You got like the knife that attaches to your arm. And
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc?
yeah, the knife Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc one, that one.
Okay.
Sure.
And you
All
say
right.
we don't have money for props.
I got some swords. This is from my personal collection.
But you don't have money for fake cigarettes?
It's from my personal collection.
Okay.
Anyway, Doctor.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we did not have the rights to pay for a medical license.
Correct.
So we're gonna skip the whole wrestling doctor bit, and you're going to be homeopathy, like the concept of homeopathy.
Oh yes, of course.
All right,
Naturally.
let's do it one more time.
It's you.
It's you. The only other person who matches my lifespan. And skills with the blade.
That's right. It seems as though if we have nothing left to lose, why not end it on a high note?
The highest of notes, the most complex of a death. I will not live by a simple code.
Finally, someone to give me a real challenge.
Well, if I can't live any longer, perhaps I will just consume your strength.
Don't let me die
I will live my life without simplicity. I will become the champion I always wanted to be. And so, I choose not to die by your blade, but by my own.
Damn you. Leave me dying here alone. How could you? I have minutes left and only 6 more cigarettes.
And scene. That was wonderful. All right.
I chose not to come back because homeopathy doesn't exist. So.
Yeah, that was a
That was
good
the best
choice.
way
That
to
was
embody
a
it.
strong character.
It was
Thank you,
wonderful. Yeah, I genuinely liked your acting in that scene. We're gonna fire both of you.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
it's
got a
good.
gig over with Wizard of Oz, so I'm just gonna head over to that.
I can't
shot.
wait to the straight to VHS. Let's take it in, boys.
Slap that, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, I really thought about it. You said be the spirit of homeopathy, and I was like, it's gonna not show up.
Plus, you were doing such beautiful work there with your katanas.
Yeah, the swordsmanship.
I've got a fun story about homeopathy.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah, I accidentally, like, I'm pretty sure, like, super insulted someone by accident on the drive home from work. What was it, not last summer, the summer before last summer. I was doing my co-op position for college, and we were driving back from work, and I think I made a joke about the weather, and I was like, it's okay, weather's not a real science, it's a pseudoscience, like homeopathy or astrology. And she just kind of sat there for a minute, and I was like, you're not laughing. That must mean you don't know what homeopathy is. And the person was like, no, I do homeopathy. And I was like, ooh. And I was like, I like tried to recover, and I was like, yeah, but it's like astrology. And then she was like, when I was very sick, or when I was very young, I was sick, and my parents went to a mystic, and they said, change the name based on this star sign. And I was like, what?
Steve, I keep looking down, and that hole just keeps getting bigger.
Oh man, yeah. That's nuts.
And then I would love if they're like, my dad's a meteorologist.
I really thought it was just going to be like the more common, like she just goes silent, and you're like, oh God, did I say? And she's just like, I'm Sagittarius.
I'm water. I'm 70% water. So I got a little offensive.
Yeah, aren't all humans just homeopathic mixtures of whatever makes up human?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's more about the memory of water as opposed to just water itself. So water has
Homeopathy?
Healing, yeah, it has healing properties, I believe.
Well, it's the memory of whatever you put in the water.
Chat, can someone please educate us on what homeopathy is?
No, I know this. Homeopathy is taking one part of whatever kind of medication or something that you want to take, and then diluting it into water, and then repeating that dilution process again and again and again until essentially the original element that was added to the water is just gone. Like it's got like a couple molecules, like parts per million or something, where people believe that like because of like I think this is where it gets like mixed. Like some people believe that like water has properties to like retain the memory of whatever healing thing you put into it. Others believe that like it's just because the body only needs that small, but like I think it's like sort of like almost a vaccination kind of approach where it's like you take that really small part and then your body will do the rest. Meanwhile, you're just giving them water, like with the thought of something else being in there, but it's so far diluted that it's just completely gone.
I watched a video once about kind of the science of placebos, and it's fascinating that like different types of placebos, which are essentially net nothing, work better or worse than other placebos. There's like a whole hierarchy of treatment when it comes to them. So it's a thing where it's like a powder doesn't work as well as a pill, which doesn't work as well as a shot, which doesn't work as well as like another thing, as a surgery.
Yeah.
Right.
And that like different like gastric, so stomach placebos don't work as well in the US as they do in Germany. German people are more willing to believe in like stomach science than we are as Americans, but we have better like muscle placebos than they do in Germany.
Yeah.
How like the color of a placebo can affect people's effectiveness ratings. Unnatural colors are perceived as like higher, better working than natural colors. So it's like this whole thing about how like it's great science because everything is zeroed out to nothing, but nothing matters differently to different people. And it's super cool the way
nothing means more to certain people. That's great. That's
I've decided
fun.
my new personal brand is what I've been calling whimsical nihilism. So it's nihilism with like a smiley face sticker on top of it. Like if you just peel it back a little bit, you're like, whoa, okay. But there's a nice happy face on it.
I think life is niche.
Little placebo pills with like confetti coloring on them.
Yeah, it just says God is made in China.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Is that a t-shirt?
that could be a t-shirt.
That's fun.
I would wear that shirt, honestly.
God is made in China.
Is that a Dove original?
It might be. See, my problem is I often say things I think are very clever, and then I Google them and they're not very clever. So I'll Google that in between bits and see if I made it up or not.
Hey chat, you still with us?
You guys doing all
Chat,
right?
No one said anything in a while. I just want to make sure it's not frozen on our screen.
You alive? You alive?
I'm not trying to call you out. We have genuinely had these kind of technical issues in the past, and I want to make sure that we're not having one now.
From the chat?
Yeah, can we get a quick vibe check? Maybe if anyone wants to flex with their stream points.
Oceanine's both alive and not alive. It's Schrodinger's chat.
Schrodinger's chat!
That has to be original. I'm taking that one.
we're having these golden concepts. When are we gonna put them on the merch board?
But we have enough time to design them. Without Dan here, I don't have time to like.
Well, I can tell a quick story while someone's drawing something up, or I'll just tell a quick story.
Or
Anyway.
we could do a 3-person game and you could draw that.
Yeah, we'll do a
shiz.
3-person game.
Yeah, sorry.
No, let's do it.
Save your story.
My story wasn't very good anyway.
I'm glad you could admit it. You know what? Let's make sure that chat's alive out there. Let's play 7 Reasons.
Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna need you guys for this
Oh,
one.
nice.
Hey, Ethan,
With
just
the
flex.
Flex!
Oh. That's what we like to see.
You love to see it.
Love to see it. So, chat, what we're going to need from you is a lot of opinions. I need opinions on things that you don't necessarily believe are true, things that you think you know more about than us, something you've always wanted to admit, just couldn't say it in any other forum except anonymity of the internet. Just, say whatever opinions you want, and it's going to be up to our fearless improvisers to justify those reasons with 7 reasons why the thing you said is 100% absolutely the truth. And this is one of those games where you can keep spamming them. So don't think it's over once you've done the first round. I'm going to keep pulling and picking as many as I can. So that's the way it goes. And it on over. All right. We got O's first suggestion, so we'll go ahead and start with that. And
Okay.
then hopefully more will come in.
All right.
Uncooked pizza is more tasty.
You really get all of the sensations that those raw ingredients give you.
One.
Because cooked tomatoes could burn.
2.
Because melted cheese? Who's got time for that?
3.
Because dough has a really fun consistency when it's not cooked.
4.
Because if you get thick crust pizza, it's just regular crust when it's not cooked.
5.
Because thin crust pizza becomes extremely thin crust pizza.
6.
Because, as we've already apparently established on this show, cold pizza is better than warm pizza, and what's colder than never cooked pizza?
7.
That's 7 reasons.
Max has played this game.
Max
I
is
have.
on it tonight.
I'm gonna.
Max, you'll love this one.
Okay.
Plastic straws aren't the worst thing in the world.
Plastic straws can be used when you put them inside to make like a tall tower.
1.
Plastic straws can be used as a makeshift trachea if yours is no longer working.
2.
You can cut open plastic straws and put them on your fingers, and then as though you were at a dentist's office.
3.
You can stick plastic straws in your ears to be able to hear better.
4.
Plastic straws, if you put them through a shredder, you'll have like fun confetti, and then you can jump into it.
5.
Plastic straws are not the worst thing in the world because you can take them and use them in an anti-straw protest.
6.
If you take a bunch of plastic straws and then use them to murder the people who are producing plastic straws, you get a strong message across, with which they shouldn't be made anymore.
7. That's 7 reasons.
Max, what kind of dentists do you go to? Where they have like...
at your teeth, boy.
It's funny you say that.
I meant doctor, the thing that they
Because-
use to look in your ears.
Motion Design wants us to come up with 7 reasons that teeth are just alien implants.
Because they speak to me at night.
1.
Because I don't remember them when I was little. They just appeared one day.
2.
The Tooth Fairy is a reptilian.
3.
Teeth are just aliens because they obviously are just exoskeletons. We're squishy.
4.
Teeth are actually implants because the government wants us to not be soft-gummed.
5.
Our currency is actually based on the tapioca reserve now instead of the gold reserve, so that's why they don't want us to have our mushy gums.
6.
Our teeth are aliens because they come from the Pleiades.
7. That's 7 reasons. So when we get fillings, it's just like tinfoil hats for your teeth?
Yeah, absolutely. Digging is the best form of dirt play.
What?
Hey. Personally,
What other kind of dirt play is going to let you do it and then see more dirt?
1.
Because it's the most effective way to play with dirt.
2.
Because dirt bikes and dirt roads and dirt naps are not as fun as just digging.
3.
Anyone can do it. You don't even need a shovel. All you need are hands.
4.
People without hands can still dig just with their teeth, or maybe if you're clever enough, with your mouth.
5.
Some dirt is very loose and some dirt is hard packed, so it's a surprise what you're gonna get each time.
6.
Dirt is best dug because you never know what kind of snacks you might find down there with it.
7.
That's 7 reasons. So you said you can dig with your teeth or your mouth, and I'm just imagining somebody like
Just their
Like,
tongue and lips.
lipping dirt.
Ew.
Oh, did I say
Lipping
teeth or
dirt.
mouth?
Yes.
I meant feet or mouth.
Oh,
But that works too.
Teeth.
Use your alien given teeth to dig the
I
dirt.
feel really uncomfortable.
Max, please give me 7 reasons you should always use both sides of the toilet paper.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I've been waiting for this day.
Chat's in the mood tonight.
Chat, you are going places.
Simply put, it saves toilet paper.
1.
If you have single ply, it's a little bit more difficult, but it's necessary when you have multiple ply.
2.
When you take toilet paper and crump it up into a ball and use it like that, there's such little surface area that that's actually being used.
3.
Both sides of the toilet paper should be used because that is, if you read the directions on the toilet paper packaging, that's how it's intended to be used.
4.
If you've ever had the pleasure of using 12-ply toilet paper, you'd realize that it's really something that should be sat on and then flipped around and then sat on again to be able to wipe your, frankly put, anus.
5.
Toilet paper, you should always use multiple sides because what you can do is kind of like wrap it around your toilet seat and then just go to town on it. Flip that thing over and then go to town again, and it's a really efficient way to do your business.
6.
You should always use all sides of the toilet paper by taking a piece of toilet paper, unstranding it, restranding it into a rope, using that to wipe, and then throwing it into the toilet.
7. That's 7 reasons.
Thank God there aren't 8.
I don't like the mental image of going to town on your toilet and toilet paper.
Steve, please give me 7 reasons. Power Rangers is an underground documentary of events covered up by our government.
Oh.
The Power Rangers is a cover-up because there are large reptilian monsters trying to take over the world.
1.
If the government let it out that they had superpower color ninjas fighting for them, then they'd get in some serious trouble.
2.
Congress would definitely defund the Power Rangers if they had known about them.
3.
The Power Rangers have spawned so many other versions of things that the government's just getting buy-in from the royalties.
4.
The government really has Mechazords, and Elon Musk has been trying to tell us this for years.
5.
The government doesn't want us to know about the Power Rangers because they really resurrected dinosaurs to be able to make accurate Mechazords for them.
6.
The government really has Power Rangers because if you saw the new movie, it's basically the Breakfast Club, which the government is also hiding.
7. That's 7 reasons. I am a big fan of the Power Rangers, but I am an even bigger fan of the term superpowered color ninjas. That is amazing. And I kind of wish that we could put that on a shirt now, but I do really like this one.
So I tried to accurately draw Nietzsche. So I gave him this big old mustache.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
all you need to know. It's Nietzsche.
And you can clearly see that I also put the Chinese stars from their flag on his shirt. Because we don't have a yellow marker. And then I put a big old sticker on top of it.
I love that, yeah. Steve, I did realize everything is reptiles with you tonight, including turtles.
The biggest fucking Power Ranger series with Dinozords.
It's true.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Mighty Morphin, they had dinosaurs.
They did.
Although Dino Rangers was a separate one.
It's true. Also true.
It's not my
Which was
fault
also good.
that the prevailing theory about aliens is reptilians. That's just common knowledge within the UFO community.
The original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers didn't just have dinosaur Megazords, though, because there was the giant mammoth and the saber-toothed tiger for the black and yellow Rangers,
So-
respectively.
This is something that a friend of mine recently, out of the blue, we weren't anywhere near it. He was just like, "You ever watch Zoids?" And I was like, "No." And then I was like, "Wait a second, yeah. Wait a second. I watch Zoids every day before going to school. What?" And it was one of those things like, do you guys know what that is? Zoids?
I think so.
Oh.
It's like these, so it was this toy, basically there were these toy models in Japan, and they were kind of like mechs, and they looked like, essentially like the Power Rangers, like,
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But they were just designed, and they were apparently like in the lore. I watched the whole lore video. It was like 2 hours long.
Of course.
They,
Amazing.
they're living
Yup,
spirits
yup.
that you like could work in tandem with, and they're
I
like
100%
beautiful.
watched this.
Like the designs for them are gorgeous. 'Cause
So
they're-
awesome.
because
They're so
made
cool.
from toys.
Yeah.
So they literally just took the designs of the toys and were like, how to make animated, and the animation still holds pretty well.
Yeah.
Like,
And honestly, that's the
toys.
way to do it. Make the toy first, and then make the animation around it, because you're gonna sell a lot more if it like actually looks like what you end up having in the show.
So,
unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, which didn't play the game
Yeah,
correctly.
come on, what were they doing?
I heard that Cowboy Bebop is another cool anime, and supposedly the creators he was told just make a show that has spaceships in it, because they just wanted to sell spaceships, and he was like, I can do that, and made an incredible anime, and they were like, this is not what we wanted at all. And so like,
Also, every spaceship in that show is a piece of junk.
Yeah.
Like they go out of their way to talk about how bad spaceships
yeah.
are.
There have been 3 dinosaur/prehistoric creature-themed Power Rangers series so far, with a 4th one in Japan just waiting to be adapted.
Ooh.
I like that, but I gotta say, one of my favorite... I love the original Mighty Morphin. That's the one I grew up on, but I really love the pirate-themed one, because it's so just... Yeah, there's a pirate squad of Power Rangers.
oh, that makes sense now.
And that is the one
They're pirate
where
ninjas?
they're pirate ninja. I don't know. Well, Power Rangers are always something plus ninja,
Yes.
which is weird because there's also a ninja one. So it's just ninjas.
The weirder one is the samurai ninjas.
Yeah,
Two very different things.
yes, pirate ninjas, carbonated milk. But what's cool about the pirate one is at some point during the season, I didn't actually watch much of the pirate one, but I have seen a clip where they had every other past Power Ranger squad show up.
I did see that clip.
Yeah.
I saw the clip of
And
that.
it's
yeah.
all
It's
of
pretty
them,
epic.
and I mean, my inner Power Rangers kid was just like, oh, I need this! Like, oh, it was so rad. It made me want my light up Power Ranger shoes all over again. I did have a pair.
Pirate Ninja makes me think of, what was that show on Netflix where they took it was such a dumb show, they took 2 combative archetypes and pinned them against each other. Where it was
That wasn't on Netflix, Deadliest Warriors? That was on the History Channel, I believe. I loved Deadliest Warriors. I love Deadliest Warriors so much.
It's just one of those really dumb shows. It like has a simple premise and does what it does well, but it's still a dumb show, but I watched like every episode.
One of the worst Power Rangers series, Megaforce. Is that the pirate one that you're talking about? The pirate one, yeah. I believe it's one of the worst, because that's probably why they brought in all of the other Power Rangers, because they were like, we need to save this quick, do something now.
Their proverbial ship was sinking. And
Yeah.
let's go ahead and jump into another game.
All right.
Ooh.
Right.
Also, there was a police Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, no, there was
Yeah.
Space Police.
Yeah, there was also Spade, but there was just police, I believe. Or maybe it's the same one.
But the Space Police one, the chief was a dog. I don't know why.
we're saying is welcome to our Power Rangers fan stream.
You know what kids love? Narcs. What if we made a Narc Power Ranger stream? So this next game requires a bit of fanfare. We're gonna play Objection. So I'm gonna stall while we're doing a new thing. I think you'll appreciate. We're really going the extra mile here on show and tell. So what we're gonna need is another opinion. We're going to need something that you think you know more about than us. Whatever that is, maybe it's something you've studied, maybe it's something you got a literal degree in. We probably know more about it, is what I'm saying. So if you think you know more about something than us, put it in the chat now. Now we are going to. Oh, it's phenomenal. We're going to play the game Objection, and the way this works is it's King of the Hill style. Whoever the last person is the person who wins. They're the smartest, biggest brain. So in order to make this work, they get 2 minutes on the clock. Sorry, I'm stalling. They get 2 minutes on the clock, and that will run the time down. And they have the ability to object at any point in time if they think they know more about something than the person in front of them. And yeah.
I guess you gotta stall a little longer because we found it.
Doing the stall dance, doing the stall dance. Really? Oh, you know a lot about 1920s opera music? What's your favorite 1920s opera? Do you really know The Simpsons? Only the old Simpsons, Ross, or all of The Simpsons?
Important distinction.
I don't know. We really like Catan here, Carbonated Milk. We went to a board game convention and got all the Catan pins, so we're all Catan masters.
On our first day.
On our first day. We're pretty good at life, alright? Just the old ones? That's fair. That's fair. What episode do you think is the one where the Simpsons stopped being the Simpsons, Holy Ross? This is called Good Vamping, for anyone who hasn't heard of it. Wow, it got even better somehow. I'm very excited. I genuinely think you're going to want to clip this, share it with Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup, share it with your friends and family. And let's go ahead and take a look at what is probably going to be our Christmas card this year. Yes.
Welcome to the courtroom.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
Court is now in session.
Dun,
I didn't
dun.
see you there because justice is blind.
Tragic. Truly tragic. All that stalling and I didn't pull up a cop.
Oh no!
Didn't pull up a clock. All right. We have 2 minutes on the clock. For anyone wondering, they said The Simpsons got bad around season 9.
Okay.
But we're going to go with
so
the
that's-
first thing of tuba making. So you have 2 minutes to start talking about tuba making.
Tuba making.
Court is in session. Begin.
Tuba making.
Tuba making.
All right. Well, any good tuba starts out with the proper brass. You see, you have to get just the right brass alloy in order to be able to make a tuba that has the exact resonant frequency that a tuba needs.
Objection.
Yes, Max.
The proper tuba doesn't start with the right brass. It starts with the right prerequisite metals to create the brass.
That is correct. You got to start at the beginning. Max, minute 46 on the clock. Begin.
And even to go furthermore, the correct metals is not the correct place to start. The correct ore is the correct place to start. You need to mine the correct metals in the correct region with the correct mining utensils to be able to create ore.
Objection.
Yes, Councilmember Steve.
He said the correct region, implying multiple regions, where the only region you should be mining for tubas is in the county Tuba.
That is correct. Everyone knows the best tuba does come from tuba. A minute and 31 seconds, Councilmember Steve.
If we go anywhere other than Tuba, what shall we call these instruments? For the place that they were named is why they were named that.
Objection.
Yes, Steve. Alex.
Many archaeologists actually believe that some of the first tubas were created from the trumpet province and brought over to Tuba.
This is true. Historical evidence would point as such. A minute 22.
Trumpets are an iconic brass instrument, and that is because some say they are the birthplace of brass itself. Now, we're talking about brass as in the classification of instruments. You see, trumpets have gone back for millennia, and they were created in all different sizes originally.
Objection.
Yes, Max.
Historians still dispute where the trumpet and the French horn, originally with much less coils, actually diverted from.
It's true, the family tree of the brass instrument has yet to find a legitimate fossil record in modern musical times. Max, with 1 minute and 5 seconds, please take the stage.
You see, the family tree of the brass instrument is incredibly complex and it's incredibly nuanced.
Objection!
Yes,
That family tree was cut down and turned into a woodwind.
that is true. The woodwinds are a vicious folk. 58 seconds left. Steve, please resume.
The reason we don't have historical evidence for the family tree of the brass instruments is that the woodwind tribes came in, cut down that family tree, and turned it into flutes.
Objection.
Yes.
The saxophones were known allies of the brass instruments. It was the oboe clan that cut down the known designations beforehand.
While this is true, it goes to... We are talking about the overarching regional families, in which case Steve is still correct. Continue, Steve.
Yes, the woodwinds require more than just the oboes because the oboes came in as a secret strike force, whereas the flutists were really the ones that outnumbered.
Objection!
Yes.
I find giving a recount of this history without considering the fact that the percussion tree had actually bashed and beat all of these collective groupings of instruments over decades and centuries would just be heinous.
It's true, without representing the oppressive force of percussion, how can we really understand the political landscape of the time? Max, continue 37 seconds.
The rhythmic and repetitive destruction that the percussion instruments had brought about.
Objection!
Yes, Steve.
Percussion hasn't only brought about destruction, they've also brought about the merging of the families and the creation of the piano.
It's true, they were a unifying force for later generations. Continue, Steve.
The piano can be claimed by multiple to be a percussion instrument, but also a wind based on the large area in the background.
No!
Don't lose your hair, council member! Alex!
Everyone knows that the piano accords were a deal struck between percussion and string. The wind instruments had almost nothing to do with it except for benefiting for the economic recess after the fact.
Thank you, Councilman.
Yes, Councilman Alex, please step forward. 22 seconds.
The string instruments were a crucial part in the agreement of the creation of the piano.
Objection!
Yes.
Not all string instruments can be lumped into this category, as the Great Banjo Wars were going on, where the Civil War was causing infighting within the banjo faction.
Yes, but they were still represented at the table as they were given legal proxy by their brother in the violin. Continue, Councilmember Alex. 16 seconds.
That is right. You see, it was known that if a string was struck, such as plucking,
Objection.
it would...
Yes, Councilmember Steve.
A string can be struck, but it also can be plucked or pounded.
As it was in the accords, step forward. 9 seconds left on the clock. Gentlemen, keep this civil, please.
The whole purpose of the piano accords was that the string can not only be plucked, but pounded by the hammers of the piano.
Objection!
And also
Yes,
played.
Councilmember Max.
To say that the point of the piano accords was the fact that strings could be pounded gives too much weight to the percussion instruments. And historically, that has been the case.
This is true. You may step forward, but speak wisely, Councilmember Max. 3 seconds. Begin.
Objection!
Yes, Councilmember Alex.
We are forgetting that the whole point of the piano accords was to bring about the birth of the organ, thus creating a synergistic community between the piano, which was already established to be percussion and string, and the wind instruments.
That is correct. I think that is a glaring oversight on our part. Please step forward, Alex. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The organ is world peace.
I heard Steve first.
The organ was a sad attempt by the wind instruments to force their hand into the piano accords, where already they had a wood and a wind element to the instrument.
Objection.
Yes.
I actually find, to divert this conversation, that the organ is the most heinous creation of all time. That it should never take 3 different types of instruments and marry them into some Frankensteinian creation.
Well, I must say, I've heard good points on both sides. The organ may be the greatest unifying force of all musical, or it may be the greatest abomination and bastardization of what it means to be a special instrument. Either way, I'm undecided. Alex, 1 second left on the clock.
What is true is that the recorder
And
is
that
the
is
future.
time!
Wow, way to hit the cameraman right in the face.
Sorry, cameraman.
Oh. Well, that was our...
Wow, these wigs really
They
inspired
bring
a
out
Mozart
the most,
like...
really inspired a Mozartian vibe going on.
They
there, I
did. They
think.
did.
Yeah.
People.
Oh, wow.
I saw in the chat they thought Steve pulled off Wig the best though.
Ah,
Okay. That's fair.
Because my hair's been patted down all day by my hat.
Yeah. That was good. That was good. I really
Fun-
liked the lore of the music world you all
honestly, it was cohesive, which I was surprised about.
like a fine symphony, if you will.
I had an organ when I was 10. I have organs now, and I've had them since I was born.
Got him.
Got
You
him.
want a red card Max for that? Go ahead and use our subs to red card Max.
All right, Max, just because carbonated milk is an organ donor doesn't mean you have to make fun of them for it.
Fun fact, if you're not a subscriber, you can unlock one sub emote with channel points. So do that in Red Card Max
You can do that?
for 24 hours.
Oh, that's rad as hell.
You can also unlock a random
Change the
one for less
color.
price. But
getting
that's
right
a 50-50 shot based on the fact that we only have 2 emotes. Fun fact, historians actually think that the bagpipe may have originated in the Middle East.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what else originated in the Middle East? The number 0.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I heard
well,
about this.
didn't all of the Arabic numerals, or well, I guess you mean the concept.
The
of
concept
zero.
of nothing.
Yeah,
Of
the
starting
concept of
absence.
demarcating nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did know that. That's fun. Tgrox19 says, "Where's Dan?" Well, they just say Dan ? Solo down Steve about donor knobs.
Doorknobs.
Oh, doorknobs.
So for people who don't know what's happened, we're gonna make Steve do a hoedown by himself.
I hate you.
That's what 700.
He's very
That's
over.
what 700 points can buy.
All right.
To answer your question real quick, Dan is dead. No, he's sick. We believe it's the coronavirus, but we cannot confirm it. But he
We'll let
could
you
not
know-
make it tonight.
We'll let you know on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Gosh, better be
Now
right.
to
What you
sing
doing,
us,
Steve?
sing us a verse
What you-
about doorknobs.
Sorry, the curtain came out a while back. I was looking to make sure that there was
Damn,
not pin on the
Daniel.
ground.
Dumb!
Daniel, back
Doorknobs.
at it again with the white vans.
Ready?
All right, doorknobs. Let's go.
Da
Da da da da da da da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Why do we use little doorknobs when we have such things as key fobs? They're really inventive and help us get out. Otherwise, why would we invent things for our clout?
Yay. If you want, you can make Steve do that 4 more times tonight.
Yeah, so we have,
We have a
or
limit
you
on
can make
5.
any of us do that.
Sure, we can
But
make
we
any of
do
us.
have a cap of you can only do 5 solo downs. That's what we call
But I
it.
do say if it's popular, I may up the ante.
We could modify that in the future to do more.
Oh, and just in case you're like, I don't know what the heck is going on, below your send message thing in the chat, there should be like a little thing with a number, and those are channel points. Did we like discuss channel points before?
We have on a previous stream, but not tonight. So take it away, Max.
Oh yeah, sure. So we have these fun ways that you can interact with us. With these channel points. You accumulate them just by like watching and like being active and hanging out, following, hosting, coming back again and again. So when you have, or you're like on a streak, so you watch our Friday and our Tuesday, then you get more and more points as you go. And you can use those points to do fun things. You can make us change the lights. You can make us do a solo down like we just saw. I guess the way it works is you probably just like click on it and like a little menu pops up.
Yeah. And the highest tier one that we have it costs 2,000 points, and it's just to flex on people. It's just to dump your points and flex on people.
And just say like, check out these bills.
Yeah. Also, if you're subscribed, you get double points. So
yes.
So if you subscribe, you'll get to do even more solo downs and
Yes.
things like that. Motion Design says I have 5.4K. Yeah, we should probably modify the prices a little bit.
Yeah.
That's because people like motion design are just good people.
Yeah, we've
just
just
come
got
by
some
and
really good
We
audience
just watch a
members, I
lot. We
think.
appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and jump into another game.
Another
For
game?
All 4 of us.
Wow!
Oh,
We're
it's
at
10K.
10K.
That's
Oh my
terrifying. We're gonna play
Lord.
10,000 blank.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So what we need from the chat is start spamming nouns. As many nouns as you want. Most of you know how this game works. Try and keep the nouns relatively simple just because we got to make puns off of it. So we'll write the joke. But the way this game works, for anyone who doesn't know, is 10,000 blank walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve blank here," and the blank say, and then the joke happens if we're lucky. And that's the way the game works. So start spamming nouns and keep spamming them. Don't stop until the game's over.
Do not.
Don't stop till
Stop.
you get enough.
I'm concerned because did redeem 1,000 points last time. Last Friday, I think it was.
By doing what?
All right, what are we looking for
clip.
here?
Okay.
We are looking for
Let's see. 10,000.
10,000 cheese.
10,000
10,000
cheese.
10,000 cheese. Thank you.
10,000 cheeses walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve cheeses here." And the cheese goes, "Well, then this isn't a very Gouda establishment, is it?"
10,000 cheeses walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve cheese here." And the cheese say, "But I got the cheddar."
10,000 cheeses walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve cheeses here." And the cheeses go, "We promise we'll be brief."
It's technically a different pun.
Quantified. Good.
10,000 cheeses walk in the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve cheeses here." Well, at least not for brie.
10,000 cheeses walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve cheeses here." And the cheeses say, "We'll fill you full of holes."
10,000 cheeses walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve cheeses here." And they say, "Hey, we're not looking for a fight. We're Swiss."
Bears. 10,000 bears.
10,000 bears.
Okay.
10,000 bears walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve bears here." And the bears go, "Whoa, we're not trying to start some kind of uproar."
10,000 bears walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve bears here." They say, "Hey, we're just looking for some White Claws."
That was mine! Talk.
10,000 bears walk into the bar. Oh, this,
Do it.
Okay. 10,000 bears walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve bears here." And the bears go, "Oh, we're sad." "Oh, well, this is a good Kodiak moment." It's such an old reference. It's so old.
Go ahead.
Go.
Okay, 10,000 bears walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve bears here." And the bears say, "You're gonna face my furry."
Ha, Dan's not here and we still talked about furries. That's my... No. 10,000 bears walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve bears here." And the bears go, "Well, hi, bye, nation. Bear nation."
Drums. 10,000 drums.
10,000
Hibernation joke.
10,000 drums walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." And the drums go, "Okay, I guess we'll beat it."
10,000 drums walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." And the drum says, "I'm gonna give you a percussion."
Oh.
10,000 drums walk in the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." And the drums say, "Well, would you snare us a moment?"
10,000 drums walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." So the drums start percussing him out.
10,000 drums walk in the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." And they say, "Oh, why don't you drums stick it where it don't shine?"
Oh. 10,000 drums walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." And the drums go, "Oh yeah, you want us to xylophone our lawyers?"
10,000 drums walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." And the drums say, "You're gonna be taught a lesson."
10,000 drums walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." And the drums go, "Well, you're just a symbol of oppression."
10,000 drums walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve drums here." And they say, "Fine, we'll find a new place to crash symbol."
Raids. We apparently got raided, so
Oh,
now
nice.
it's thanks John and Andy show. So now it's 10,000 raids. Let's do it.
10,000 raids walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve raids here." And they said, "Who died and made you Viking?"
Oh.
10,000 raids walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve raids here." And the raids go, "How'd you see us? We're shadow legends."
10,000 raids walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve raids here." And they say, "Well, you're really bugging us too."
Yeah.
That's a good one. Oh, we gotta follow!
We gotta follow! We gotta follow! We're at 200!
200 follows! Alright, let's keep playing the game.
Yeah.
Congratulations, mucus discharge.
Great.
So glad.
You are our
200
200
followers.
So glad.
Oh,
Oh, couldn't have done it without you. No. 200. We did it, boys.
We did it!
Woo!
200, all thanks to Mucus Discharge and Mucinex.
Thank
Brought to
you.
you by Mucinex now.
I saw legumes.
We got
Legumes.
200.
Oh, 2,200.
Princess Peach Pie.
I like that name.
It's a good one.
Well, that means we
legumes,
can't.
legumes.
10,000 legumes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve legumes here. And the legumes say, don't you know that it would mean a lot to me if you did?
10,000 legumes walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve legumes here. And they say, why? We've never been here before.
10,000 legumes walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve legumes here. And the legumes go, well, we were just looking for Jack and Magic Beanstalk.
10,000 legumes walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve legumes here, but they refuse to go. So then the bouncer grabs them and they all say, ah, legume, legume.
Woo! 10,000 legumes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve legumes here. And the legumes say, oh, we helped this place come up. We gave it seed money.
We got a
Hit the lights.
hit the lights, and then a message along with it that says beans.
Beans. All right.
Do we have a bean setting?
Of course we do.
We technically don't have to honor that because we have a suggestion spend, but we're going to anyways, so now it's
Dans.
beans.
10,000 Dans walk into a bar.
No, we'll do beans.
We'll do beans. We'll do beans.
We just did. Well,
We did legumes.
All right.
Now
Beans
it's
are
beans.
different.
All right.
10,000 beans walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve beans here. And the beans go, all right, well, then we'll jump on out of here.
10,000 beans walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve beans here. And the beans go, wow, way to toot your own horn.
10,000 beans walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve beans here. And the beans go, hey, you gotta be kidding me.
10,000 beans walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve beans here. And the beans go, well, we're not looking to get drunk. We were just trying to get baked.
Oh! Who does that in bars?
10,000 beans walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve beans here. And they say, hey, we're not buying a drink, just looking to drain the old kidney. That's not even what you drink.
10,000 beans walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve beans here. And the beans go, we're just looking for a pint. Oh, Pinto.
Yeah, pinto
got it.
beans. Let's do one more suggestion. Oh boy, blanks.
What do we got?
We have blanks.
Wow, that's some next level stuff. Are we ready for it?
Yep, 10,000 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve blanks here. And the blanks go, well, no shots fired, I guess.
10,000 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve blanks here. And they say, you haven't seen our checks.
Oh, 10,000 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve blanks here, but they all stand and stare and blank at him.
How do I do that?
10,000 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, whoa, we don't serve blanks in here. And they say, did you just refer to us in a blanket statement?
That's good.
Oh. 10,000 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve blanks here. And they say, I'm drawing a blank.
I know you got one cooking up there,
Come on,
Max.
Max.
Come on, Max. Do it, or I'm
Yeah,
gonna end it with one last one.
You can go ahead.
Do
Okay.
it, Steve.
10,000 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve blanks here. And then Dom starts the game.
Oh, I like it. That was not like outro music we decided to give ourselves.
Well, the keypad isn't working, so I think our
So we're
camera
just
just
playing
Max is
along
drawing a
with it.
blank.
Max is drawing a blank. Yep, there it is. There it is.
Big thanks to
It's-
everyone, Mucus Discharge, John and Andy Show, Princess Peach Pie, and Metatonton for the follow, or the engaging with the points.
You guys
you.
rock.
Really, it makes things way exciting when everyone interacts. Really just, tickles the old fancy.
Yeah,
Love-
and
love
it's
to
also
see it.
exciting that we hit 200 followers!
Can strobe the lights.
Oh, man. Yes. Now, for those of you that may be new here,
Yes.
apparently we have 200 people following us, which we don't always have 200 people watching, but that's okay. But if some of you who may be new or may not know want to Domination and Dom, well,
Oh,
Well,
Marty in the
we
chat.
did it.
Yeah. Domination, quick reference for chat, means that you get whatever performer gets promoted to the Dom chair.
Yes.
Host
Mhm.
chair.
The host chair, yes.
So you promoted Dom to be host.
We did it.
Always take additional power. Give it to me.
Basically, all I was going to say is, hey, why not hit us with a subscribe if you're enjoying what you're seeing? It's $5 a month, or you get a free one with Amazon Prime. So just go ahead and tap that subscribe button, and it'll show up an option to subscribe with Amazon Prime. We really appreciate it. It would be super fun.
And another thing you can do, because we know that $5 can be a lot for some people, if you donate even one cheer, as long as you're the most of the night, you can get built on the Bitboard.
The Bitboard!
The Bitboard!
This is from my roommate who decided to call out just Alex for being the funny one.
Hey, Tall Man could be any of us.
It's Dan.
And if you want to support us further, you can find us on Spotify, iHeartMedia, and
Anywhere podcasts are available. That's not true. That's not true. But
Not
we do
at all.
have social. That's okay, Carbonated Milk.
Hey, we appreciate the
Yeah.
thought.
The view enough and your participation in chat is really
That's
one
what we
has
love
to
the
give
most.
anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just if you want to support the channel, we appreciate it. But honestly, the best way to support us right now is just being active in chat.
Yeah.
When we play games.
Yeah.
Merch.
Merch.
Yeah, Carbonated Milk. I was lying about the channel getting canceled if we got 201. So don't worry, this isn't our last stream. We've got a particularly fun one coming up Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday's gonna
Yes.
be
Oh,
Tuesday.
yeah, we should. Okay, so we should tell people about that.
Yeah, go
So,
for it.
we have Tuesday night streams. We typically do sort of like a variety stream of like doing different things that we try out, stuff like that. This Tuesday, we are going to be starting an hour early. So we will be starting at 7 Eastern time.
Remember, yeah.
Remember that. We're going to be starting an hour early, 7 Eastern time. Go ahead and look up your calculators if you're not in the Eastern time zone. But basically, what we plan on doing is Dan wrote a screenplay when he was 15, and has not read it since. None of us have read it. So what we are doing is we are having a friend of the show come on and direct that screenplay to us as we read it as like a cold read, and we are going to act it out and film the whole thing and then put it together and throw it up on YouTube with a bit of editing. But the whole filming process and doing a lot of the all of the acting and stuff like that will be done Tuesday night for a never before seen show or movie, excuse me, called what's it called?
Absent.
Absent.
The world premiere
The world premiere.
of Absent.
And behind the scenes at the same time. Never been done.
Yes.
Never been done.
World premiere and behind the scenes at the same
And
time.
it's
Never
being
been done.
streamed, live streamed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
this
Dan
is
will not be sick, we will drag him from his coronavirus. We will cut open the hazmat suit that we've locked him inside of and bring him out.
it is not overhyping it by saying this is going to be the cinematic event of the century.
We specifically waited for the Grammys to be over so we wouldn't make them jealous.
Yes.
Yeah, because the Grammys are always jealous of short films.
Yes, always. I know what I said. I committed to it.
This has never been done before.
Never been done.
Oh.
Please join us Tuesday
Oh,
night
wait, that's not an
as
A.
we and yourselves make history. And with that, let's play an improv
Let's play an
game.
improv game. We're gonna play Change.
Ooh, okay.
Who's playing, Dom?
Yeah, who's in
This
this one?
is a game for Alex and Max.
Alrighty.
So you two haven't done a scene together in a while.
Okie dokie.
So what we need from chat is we need a fun location, a location that has a lot of interesting things in it. Think your things like
Steve's
arcade,
Dreams.
Steve's Dreams,
high schools,
Chuck E.
Jewish high
Cheese's,
schools.
Jewish high schools, places that just have a lot of things in them.
For those of you that are just joining us, good. You should be confused.
We were too. And the way this game works is Max and Alex are going to do a scene, and at a certain point in time, Steve and I will yell change, and they'll have to change whatever suggestion they just gave and come up with a completely new one. And that is all you need to know. Okay, let's take a look. What do we got here?
Take a look.
It's in a book with reading rainbow. Yes! Yes, we got the harmony! Yeah!
Great. We're going to go with Uh-Oh's suggestion of the state fair.
Ironically, Dom's reoccurring dream.
Yeah, that is actually correct, but we don't need to get into that.
Oh, well, if it isn't my biggest artichoke competitor.
Oh, it's you, Franklin.
Change.
Oh, it's you, Jimmy John.
Change.
Oh, it's you, Jimson.
That's right. All the way from Jimson's Farms, and I brought quite the artichoke this time.
The Jimson family has been the most treacherous of these artichoke weighings, but you're gonna be pretty surprised when I pull out my not prized artichoke, but prized pumpkin.
What?
Change that reaction.
That's right. That's right. This pumpkin's so large it could feed a small classroom.
Well, it's gonna be quite the competition this year, ain't it?
That's right. But before the competition, I was playing a little bit of Knock the Bell, and I got up to 50. Why don't you try?
Well, don't mind if I do.
Ding!
Change.
Ow!
Change.
Oh my! You setting off an alarm!
Oh,
God!
boy,
What's
there
hap-
come. Is that the tornado alarm?
I think it's the tornado alarm.
Oh,
Change.
boy.
Oh God! Is that the nuclear missiles being launched?
Change.
Is that the giant kaiju coming from outer space?
Oh, we're gonna get crushed by them kaiju again.
Goddamn
Well,
kaijus! Get
it's-
your
it's
shotguns!
Time to get into the barn and get into our mechs.
Damn!
See. That just became the
Love, Death, and
Love,
Robot
Death, and Robot short. Natural escalation there, Max, for you, really. Tornado, no. Nuclear warhead, no. Kaiju from space, that's the winner.
Is this what America is like? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Weighing vegetables and alarm systems for kaiju.
And barn
time,
robots.
Every time you two are in a scene, you're farmers.
Oh,
I was like, they haven't done a scene together. And then I was like, oh, the last one, they were farmers.
You
And
put us on a county fair. What do you expect?
It was a state fair. I didn't say what state. Could have been
Excuse me.
Hawaii.
I would love to go to a Hawaiian State Fair. That could be really fun.
Could have been a better state fair than Hawaii. You know, like New Jersey.
What if we staged real talk though? This is me pitching. Don't steal my ideas, chat.
Hey.
Interns. What if we held the first ever out of state fair? Like we just like held.
We go to international waters and hold a state fair.
No, I'm
The
talking
state
like-
of confusion fair.
No, I'm talking about like what if we held like the Nebraska State Fair here in Pennsylvania?
I mean, I like it, but it's a lot of work to put on a fair.
You underestimate how far I'd go for a bit.
There might be market for it if you knew that there was a certain population. Like there's a lot of Nebraskans in Pennsylvania, but I think that at that point they're just called Pennsylvanians.
No, I like where we're going with this.
No, I think.
But I
every year
think-
we could rotate.
Yeah, that's the thing. We have to pick the right combination of states.
True. Where? Like, what's the
Where
picture?
where is
picture
it
of
from,
states?
and where is it actually being held?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah. Where did
Where
you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Come to the fair.
Come to the fair. Cotton Eye Joe, please.
That's the T-shirt.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago.
True.
So, chat,
True.
let us know.
Cotton
what
Eye
do you...
Joe is a cuck.
No, Cotton Eye Joe is the cucker.
yeah,
He's a bull.
He's a bull.
Right.
Is that what they call it?
The Alaskan State Fair in Florida.
See, that's good motion
That's
design.
good.
That's good.
That's very good. That's very good. What about like? Oh wait, what's the most? Isn't Nebraska like the most central state? Like it's in the middle
the
geographically.
population varies each year based on census data, but it is trending further and further
Geographically.
west. Oh, geographically?
Geographically.
It might be.
I think it's like
Or
somewhere in
Oklahoma?
Nebraska or maybe Oklahoma, somewhere around there. We should figure out what that is, the most geographically middle state, and then do that one in like Hawaii.
I think someone was trying to be a troll, but I genuinely appreciated it. Which is, this is like the Breakfast Club if the breakfast was just Doritos and Mountain Dew. I'm gonna take that. That's good for me, baby.
Take it as a compliment.
Welcome to our fun little improv stream. I guess we should do some actual improv.
Here in Canada, excuse me, I don't know what I was saying there. There is a conspiracy that all
Albertans.
Albertans, right, Alberta, Canada,
Alberta.
are secretly American.
You know what this means? It means we're technically international celebrities now. Because we
wow.
crossed the national
Yeah. We've got international, baby.
Got 200 followers really does that.
Yeah, I know.
What can I
just
say?
start Kansas is
We've
the
hit
center.
it big. Kansas is the center? Okay.
Let's play another game.
What?
Why don't we play, we'll play dubbing, and because you just did change, we'll switch. So Steve and I will go up, and you guys can do
Okie dokie.
Alrighty.
See, the
So-
problem with moving the Kansas State Fair
It's
is
the
I
two
feel
of
that
us.
the only viable tagline for it is "We're not in Kansas anymore,"
Oh, that's
Mhm.
good.
which is
So, which state is the most like the land of Oz?
Philadelphia. Philadelphia's a bunch of angry people telling you to go away. If that's not the wizard, I don't know what it is.
Okay, so the way that this game works is the two of them are going to be performing a scene, but they are going to be completely silent because the two of us are going to be their voices for that scene.
Yes.
So I will be voicing Steve.
Woo!
And
I will be voicing Dom.
So what we need from you two, what
Just
we need
the
from
two of you in
just
chat.
just the
those
two
two of
people
you
in chat right
in
now.
chat.
We need just you two to tell us what time period does this take place in? Give us a time period.
Give us a specific time period.
Yeah, maybe a decade, or maybe
Just as specific as you can guess.
an era, if
but,
you will.
but not a
Someone's-
year.
I guarantee
A
we're
period.
going to get Edo Japan. I just know someone in the comments is going to write
Actually,
Edo
the first
Japan.
one is 2020. I like where your head's at, but we're trying to play pretend here, so 20 minutes into the future, also very good. 1996, a solid choice. I kind of like uh-ohs there. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. Real quick, Crabstar says New York State is most like Oz. Tons of empty rural land, but the only thing anyone talks about is the huge city.
I agree.
That's
Well,
not a
that's
bad
pretty,
choice.
Pretty
Yep.
clever.
Okay, so the year is 3144.
Hello, fellow friend.
Ah, it's another one of you system droids, isn't it?
Just trying to have a good time. Don't harsh my chill, bro.
Please, I know what all of you robots are after. You're after my human skin, and I'm not gonna give you none of it.
I just want a little piece, please. I don't need a lot.
Well, it just so happens I've got 2 pieces right here.
Why thank you.
Y-
That
you're-
will do for now.
Yeah, well, here's the other one. I
can
told
take-
you I have 2.
Why, thank you. Thank you so much. And how are you today?
I gotta say, I'm not doing too bad overall. The sun is shining, although it's artificial. I can't complain too much.
How many pieces of skin do you hold on a daily basis?
My skin would be 1 piece in total, I would think.
You must come into contact with a lot of me, the robots, and we often ask for skin.
Yeah, and I'm not usually in a very giving mood, but today I felt generous because I feel for your plight as synthetic humans.
Why, thank you.
Hug it out.
I want a little more skin, though.
Well, I know just the place to get it.
Ah, take me there.
Wait, well, I can't really take you there. I'm on house arrest. But you can go down the street right there, and there's a skin bank where you can pick up some used skin, because technically skin is an organ, and so organ donors just gave it away.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
I want your skin.
What?
Your skin. Put your hand in my receptor bin.
Is this a stick-up? I'm not having any of it.
Listen, I don't want it. I know you're a criminal. That's why you're on house arrest. I have come for your skin.
Oh, yeah? Well, you can take my skin over my cold, dead body. Hwah!
Oh, no. Weakness is punches. Why did we decide to get injured by punches? Oh god.
Scene.
My only weakness is punches.
Yep. Yeah.
You love it. You love to see it.
Gotta see it. Alex, what you working on there?
Some merch.
Some merch?
Some merch.
That's what I like to achieve. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Chat, if you could travel to any time period, what time period would you like to travel to?
I've thought about this a bit, and
Yeah?
I've definitely thought of an answer.
And what is that answer?
I don't remember what it is.
That's a good answer. Thanks, Max.
Yeah, of course. I live to serve.
Steve, how about yourself?
Oh, I remember. Okay, I think I would love to go to as late as possible without getting to cars. So like early 1900s. Just because I think it would be really interesting to see like a bustling city with no cars in it. Like just a bunch of people walking around, like a bunch of like maybe like horse carriages. I think that would be really cool. But like when there's cars in the city, I don't know. It like gives it this flow. I don't know. I'd just be really interested in that.
Carbonated milk, I don't think you get to change the time. You can't go back to the 1920s and get rid of the awful stuff. But also, see, that's the trouble with history, though. Because you're in the 20s, you're having a great time, it's roaring. But then you have to live through the entirety of the 30s then, and that's trash.
Yikes.
The 90s, they did have the SNES. I feel like, though, you'd want to be, like, in the 20s in the 90s, is what I feel like.
In your 20s?
Yeah, in your
90s?
20s. Because for me, it was always like, if I go back in time, I think I want to be born late 50s. Because that means I have hippie parents in the 60s. It means as a young kid, I get to go through middle school with rock and roll. Then it means I get to be a teenager in the 80s, which was peak teenager time because arcades, movies, roller rinks. Then I get to be a young adult, like early 20s in the 90s, which is great because it means I get to be on board for the tech revolution.
Right.
And then it means I'm an adult. I get to live through the prosperity going up into 2008. And now that you're like adults who invested heavily in 2008 are now some of the richest people in America. So really, that would be the perfect swing of things. Because I like my modern culture. I just wish I could have set it back a little bit.
Wow.
I've thought a lot about this
Yeah,
too.
very well thought out.
Thank you.
Steve, any thoughts?
Steve wants to be a knight. That's all that is.
No, see, I'd go back in time if, like, the fucking fantasy... This is gonna sound so...
Super not real, though.
Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah. Mostly just awful feudalism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arthurian
Like 99.
fantasy super didn't happen.
Not Arthurian fantasy. I like the Celts, like the fucking the horned god Cernunnos and all that fun stuff, like the ornate rock carvings. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Steve's just doing some cool cave paintings.
Yeah.
What's yours? Buffalo. What's yours? Oh, it's the Philly Fanatic.
Oh, God.
There will be one who was foretold. His name is Gritty.
I always think about, like, if you did go back in time, how would you become a billionaire? Like, because you know basically all the world's knowledge, but, like, what specific thing are you going to do? Because, like, I could start Facebook, but it doesn't mean I'm going to get Facebook to take off and like, make money.
True.
It's not really how businesses work. So it's one of those things where it's like, what do I do that's going to make me... And I don't know anything about sports, so it's not like I remember any of those dates and could bet on them, like, Back to the Future style with the almanac. I actually don't have an answer for how I would get rich if I was a time traveler.
I've actually
I
thought
would
about this one.
invest in the stock market. You
That's
know what
true.
companies are going to blow up.
Carbonated milk, Bitcoin makes sense. That's true.
Ah, true, because you know exactly when the boom is. So.
True.
My plan to get rich, which is probably a bad plan, because it does involve going back to feudalism, is to, like, cash out...
Here we go again.
Cash out, like, so many $1 bills. Just so many. And then just go back in time and be like, hi, I'm an artist. I painted this. And just start handing them out or, like, selling them to the highest bidder. And then...
and become the famous as
that guy that does that one portrait and it says $1 United States, in God we trust, e pluribus unum. What does any of this mean?
Hey, they
Except for e pluribus unum. They know what that means, but they don't know why it's there.
They understood God, and
they
they
will
trusted
also
God.
they will also understand the pyramid with the eye on top. They'll definitely know
Yeah.
what's up with that.
Good
Okay, I
old John
finished.
D.
It's not super leg. Can you read that?
Sort
Is
of.
that legible?
What is punch?
Oh shoot! Good
There's
catch.
no I.
It's a typo.
What are you, Dom?
Hey. Yeah,
Almost.
for anyone who doesn't know, Alex is working on the old merch board.
Yes, which we have an email.
Anytime you hear something in chat that you want us to make merch out of, let us know, and we will try and design a shirt around it. Or spam the merch emote. That's the handiest way to get our
Yes.
attention.
All right.
What do you got, Alex?
My only weakness is punching.
I look so sad.
He does look so... Well, he's getting destroyed.
He's getting punched.
He's revealing his only weakness. So yeah, I made a sad robot.
That looks like the most, like, TKO shirt we've ever designed. Like, it looks like you took two random concepts and were like, be a t-shirt. Hawaiian punching. Hey.
You know, that's actually a really fun strategy for TKO that I think we should try next time is you write some kind of top text for the shirt, and then whatever, like, the actual tagline is like the bottom text. So, like, I would write, my only weakness is. I would write that while I'm drawing the shirt, right? And then whatever the suggestions are would be like, punching, throwing up, love, like, and then you just choose your favorite one from that. That could be fun. That could be a fun way to spin it.
I can see it.
Spin it, too. Win it.
Spin it, flick it, pull it, bop it.
Game it. I didn't know what my hand gesture was there.
What do you guys have any ideas of what you want to play?
We could do Hey You Down There.
We could do a Hey You Down There.
Oh, we could do a
We
Hey
could
You
do
Down
that.
There.
Why don't we do
Otherwise,
a Hey
we
You
could
Down
do
There?
a song. If we, I don't know if we're sitting on that.
What?
A song?
We'll do that next. Why don't we do Hey You Down There?
Okay.
Max, Alex, why don't you jump on down there?
Mhm.
What we're going to need from the chat is we are going to need a suggestion of something that has a lot of steps. So, like making a cake, building a birdhouse, things like that, decorating a Christmas tree, anything that has a few different levels to it. And the way this game works is this is like an old school 50s PSA video. Steve, our voice on high, is going to instruct our two young, helpful Americans on how to do the tasks set out before them. One of them is going to be very good at it. One of them is going to be very bad at it. And hopefully you can figure out who is who. And that is what we need. So now we just need a couple suggestions. Let's see.
A couple good ones
A couple
already.
good ones, so good. I think we should go with Skittle Beans. How does that look for you, Steve?
Sure.
I feel like that's got a couple good
I
steps.
definitely know how to do that.
That's true. All right.
I
Steve, let's
actually
go.
have had to do that before.
So you legitimately do know how to do that thing?
Yeah, I was joking. It's pretty simple.
Okay. I don't know what we're talking about, so.
Well,
You
if
will
it's-
in a minute.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, you down there. Yes, you. Would you like to learn how to change your tire? Well, wonderful. It seems that you have already followed step 1, which is blow up. Oh, more tires are blowing up. You're at the side of the road, at least in a safe position. Wonderful. It's a good starting point. Cleolinda, it looks like you're going to have to replace a couple more tires now that Mortimer has viciously stabbed both of them. All right. So, the first step in changing your tire is to open your trunk and get the jack out of it. This jack is going to help you pull your car up off of the ground so you can get there and replace that tire. Now, Cleolinda, that's a wonderful jack. Mortimer, that's a banana. It makes your car slip and slide if you drive over it. Oh no, Mortimer, you've created an elaborate trap for Cleolinda. Cleolinda, watch that banana. That banana there, Cleolinda, move a little bit closer to me so you can hear it. Oh no! This is peak 1950s comedy here. Anyway, Once you've got your car lifted off the ground, you need to unscrew all of the bolts. Mortimer, you're going to need a couple extra hands to unscrew the bolts of your tire. But over here we have Cleolinda with that wonderful spin wrench. Wonderful job, Cleolinda. Mortimer, you're carving up the tire even more. Oh, you got the tire out by just shearing it off of your car? Interesting technique, Mortimer. Now, Cleolinda, once you've got all of the bolts off of... Well, Cleolinda, you've taken the bolts off the rest of the car now. It's just a skeleton. Mortimer, there's nothing to stab there. There's no car. It's just rods now. Well, I guess you need a new car, Cleolinda. Why don't you try carjacking someone? Mortimer's right here. Remember, the first step to carjacking someone is pulling your knife. Now, the important part of the first step is you have to win the knife fight if you want to take that car. Oh yes, we forgot you have to hold hands while you do this to make sure that you're close enough to each other. No, Cleolinda, you can't back out now. You started this. All right, now, the first person to die loses and gets the rights of the car.
Scene. The real pro tip is in the chat. What was that? You need to sand the tires to make driving smooth.
Oh,
there you
yeah,
go.
good idea.
Oh, hi Curly J, welcome.
Hello.
Curly J was the phenomenal artist I was telling you about.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, thanks for coming by to check out the
Nice.
stream.
Welcome,
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you.
Why don't we go ahead and jump right into an Irish drinking song?
okay.
Fun.
A fun bit to do.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
So what we're going to need from the chat while we make our lights a nice green, very festive, is we are going to need a profession. That is a type of job. So doctor, lawyer, candlestick maker, butcher. Alex doesn't know.
There was more water in there than I thought. I wasn't ready for that.
Well, if we can't drink, I don't know how we're going to be able to actually stand up and sing.
Give us a lot of suggestions, just in case we have to do it a second time, because the first time isn't... We didn't practice this before we went.
Oh, it's cold. Oh, it just dripped down my shirt and it's cold.
Let's see. We've got 2 votes for professional wrestler.
Wow.
So I say, why not? We'll go
Yeah,
ahead and
let's
do
do it.
Let's do
Irish
it.
drinking song of the professional wrestler. Oh, yeah, that gets to be the end.
Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di.
I once was a wrestler.
I wore a very cool mask.
I was Top King.
It was a blast.
I wrestled professionally.
I won lots of money.
I made the big bucks.
They called me the Big Funny.
Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di.
A joker in the ring.
A joker in the streets.
I joke so very hard.
But only not in the sheets.
I was a lover.
But my wife left me.
She left me so fast.
That I cried tears of glee.
Oh,
hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. I'm a hardened man.
I'm a hardened crook.
I shot someone.
I've never read a book.
So now I'm on the run.
Running so very fast.
They couldn't catch me.
And I had to make it last.
Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di.
My time is running out.
I soon will be caught.
Back to the ring.
I am very fraught.
But I know that.
They will tell me so.
If I am let go.
To jail that I will go.
Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. Oh, hi-di-di-di-di-di-di-di-di. Well,
Poor wrestler.
we made it about crime again.
It's always, they always end up on the run.
Always crime.
And run away.
It's always crime.
I really feel like maybe we're giving off some like Freudian exercising some demon about needing to run away.
We always do these based on professions, so maybe it's like the profession we want when we dream about professions is just like we want to kill someone and run away.
That's our Freudian
It's
slip.
our Freudian
It's just,
slip.
we really want to be murderers on the run.
What a fun life it must be.
Oh god.
They'd have to rewrite that song "Band on the Run."
Twitch.
Oh, thank you for all the claps. Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how that one goes.
That's how that game works.
I'm genuinely surprised that wasn't a dumpster fire since we haven't practiced that one today.
Yeah, true. We never warmed up for that or
It's
anything.
almost like we practice it every single Friday.
And we've eventually got okay at it.
And we somehow ended up with 200 followers, so we must be doing something
Hey,
right.
good talk.
So the really short story that I was going to tell earlier,
Yeah.
but
That you deemed,
didn't.
that you labeled as poor.
Yeah, that I'm going to tell now anyways.
Okay,
is we were talking about dreams earlier, and I had a dream recently that the details don't really matter, but essentially there was a big like fight with lots of people involved.
Oh yeah.
Sort of like a la, Star Wars battle scene or something, And so things were like just starting to pick up and the fight was breaking out and like more and more people were joining in. And then at a certain point, I woke up and the first like thought that goes through my mind, it wasn't a controlled thought, it was just what my mind was thinking was, no, this fight scene is like too difficult to render in your mind, so you have to wake up. Like I couldn't spend that much like brain power on all of these different people fighting.
Oh,
We just got
Snuggle
another-
monster.
Oh, thanks, Snuggle
Thanks, you.
Monster.
Thanks, you snuggle
I know
monster.
it isn't, but I kind of hope that's just Dan. But either way, Snuggle Monster, we're glad to have
Thanks.
you here.
Yeah, so my
Yeah.
brain just like could
Yeah,
not
you're like,
handle that dream.
I'm no longer getting rest. I'm expending energy to be able to make
I
this happen.
think that's what happened. Was my body was like, this isn't rest anymore. You
Yeah.
gotta get up, dude.
One time I was sleeping and I woke up and I was like, wow, my brain wrote a really good non-linear like story. And then I was like, is my subconscious a better writer than me?
Oh, I've definitely had that. I've had some really good stories where like I'll wake up and then be like, shit, I gotta learn more about that, and then like I try to go back to sleep to finish the dream.
I always wonder if it's like, if it only feels profound because you're in that like sleep logic mode where you wake up and you're like,
Most likely.
oh, whoa, that dream was great. It was so, it was delicious story elements.
Mhm.
But then you were like, wait a minute. You think about it later and you're like, none of that made sense at all.
Why is a talking cow a pivotal point in my like political story?
What? Is it trying to say something? I cannot tell.
Is it the people and the milk are the resources that we are being drained of? What is this symbolism that's going on here?
I'm a meat eater. Is it my guilt conscience coming in?
I was in I got invited to a guest spot in improv troupe in the city.
Brag about it.
And Max, that the game you want to play? Basically, it was funny. We were doing these like vocal exercises that are very like primal in a way, and it's a lot of like basically it was a lot of like vocal like movement and stuff. But it's exhausting, and you're basically making like a wailing noise for like a long period of time. Very experimental improv group. And afterwards, it was very funny because the one guy was like, "Wow, I really feel like I'm in like a post-meditative phase," and the director's like, "No, you just screamed for 10 minutes, so you oxygenated your body above the levels." He's like,
You're just delirious from being oxygen deprived.
He's like, basically, you forced your body to do something it wasn't used to doing, and you increased your oxygen level so high that you've created essentially a mini euphoria. And he was like, well, it's way less fun when you say that.
Oh, that's great. Wow. Uh-oh. Graduating project was saved by a dream. Had to write a play. The
Really?
dream took care of it all.
Oh,
that's
so
that's
cool.
nice.
We didn't know you were.
What was the play about?
Yeah, let's get the rundown.
Yeah,
maybe
should
we'll
we
improv it.
perform
Yeah,
your play?
should we act out your
Yeah,
play?
Send
right
us your
now?
script. We'll do it.
Yeah, we didn't know you were a writer. That's
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else in chat have any hidden talents you'd like to share with us?
Yeah. What are you really good at or really passionate about? And we're gonna riff
Maybe.
on it.
Any of you guys have hidden
give us-
talents?
well, at least like big premise, like what's it called? The elevator pitch us. Even that, like 10-second
mhm.
elevator pitches.
Just give us the concept of it.
What's the premise?
Probably Dan quality. Aw, that's a compliment and you don't even know it.
True.
Yeah.
To be fair, Dan actually is a very good writer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just that this was the first movie he ever wrote when he was 15. And honestly, we've never read it. We
Yeah.
don't even know.
It could be good.
It could be amazing. It won't be.
But
it
it,
could
yeah,
be.
it won't be. We're going to make it amazing, though. Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Yes.
Be there.
Yeah.
Carbonated milk.
Be
What
there.
kind of art do you do? Like the drawing arts, the visual arts, or
Mhm.
I like that we have such a motion design. I know you're talented.
Yeah, don't even.
Oh, but if you do have a couple of scripts like that, you could send them over, and maybe if we have a ton of fun with Dan's, we could try.
There actually
Try other people.
there is an improv game called Scripts where I won't explain it now, but if we got scripts,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
us-
yeah, I know this one.
I love this game. We could,
It's a fun
we
one.
could play that game sometime on stream.
Yeah,
And it'd be even more fun if it was your scripts.
About communication, about a kid with a form of autism who has the ability to communicate. We just had to understand how he
Oh,
spoke.
whoa. That sounds so
That
cool.
actually sounds good, and I don't want to ruin it by doing it
Yeah,
on
when
this
I-
show.
It's actually been proven to.
Skittlebean
that-
writes music.
Ooh,
That's
awesome.
right.
All right.
Do you have a particular
Uh-oh.
genre you like? That's on my computer.
Network
Don't worry
error.
about
Oh, okay.
it. I was gonna say. It's actually been proven that for people on the autism spectrum, improv is one of the greatest ways to get them to associate into
Yeah.
more social situations.
Yeah.
Healing benefits of it.
That's very interesting.
It's like
Mhm.
homeopathy, but
But works.
works.
Are any of you homeopathalists?
Homeopaths.
Homeopaths? Homeopasters?
Homeopasters.
Homeopathics.
Homeopath heads.
Homeoplasts.
That's awesome, carbonated milk.
Oh, loved improv. Oh, that's so cool.
That's
Nice.
That's good to hear.
People say it tends to sound like film
Film
music.
music.
I
Ooh.
love film music.
Like what is it? Williams? John Williams.
John Williams.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
That is someone who has written film music. Yes.
That
Correct.
is.
Good no. Good no, Max. Such a smart man over here.
Take topic, something I know about it. Let me tell you about it.
We used to have a friend who was a local radio DJ, and they only played film scores.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love Hans Zimmer. Oh,
Yeah.
Hans Zimmer's very good. My
Hans Zimmer
favorite
just came to Philly too recently.
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, like last year, I think.
Nice. My favorite, although I don't know if they've done films. I think they have done some, but they do video game scores, and their video game scores are some of my all-time favorites. But Enon Zur. Oh, I love some of the video game scores that Enon Zur has done. Dragon Age, I believe Origins and 2. And then they also did Fallout 4, which is like really good in my opinion. Yeah, love that person. So definitely if you're into that kind of stuff, check them out.
Gumboots, that's the best skill I've heard so far. Yeah.
Throwing Cheerios into a cup on my cat's head.
Is the cup taped to your cat's head, or is your cat very...
It's a very patient, diligent cat.
Yeah, very well trained.
Just learned that Danny Elfman was the Oingo Boingo guy.
I don't know what the Oingo Boingo guy is.
I've heard of Oingo
Yeah.
Boingo, but I
Yeah,
don't know what you're
Sounds
referring
familiar.
That does sound familiar.
Can we get a help out?
Is that like? This is a weird guess, but was that like a old like cellular thing? A group from the 80s.
Ah, okay.
Group from the
Okay.
80s.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking like
Oh, it's a band.
cricket, but not.
Thank
cricket.
you.
Thank you, Motion. Yeah, didn't know that.
Oh,
one.
our millennial
Didn't
was
know that
showing
one.
there. For
Yeah.
a
Oh,
bit.
yikes.
Why don't we jump into another game while we recoup from our shame?
Yeah, it's so shameful that we can't get every single reference to
Yeah.
everything that gets put in our
From
chat.
an 80s
Yes,
group.
we have to always be on. Chin strap? See, that was
Chin
my
strap,
guess.
okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
Why don't we go ahead and play...
You scraping the bottom of the barrel there?
yeah, we believe
We've
some
played
games.
so many games tonight.
I
It's
know.
true, we've played all of the
We need
games.
Dan
No, there are
back.
more. Why don't we
good.
go and play...
There's always more.
Survivor. We'll play Survivor.
Okay. All right. Great. We're Zoomers.
16-year-old Zoomers.
That's us. 16-year-old Zoomers.
Yup.
Dan has won at this point.
Yeah,
Dan
it's
has
a-
won.
it's a bit-
Dan has made our canon now.
What if we made a little 16 emote for our next
Oh
emote?
god. Like a birthday cake with the candles that are like 1 and 6.
We're not. Anyways,
Alright, here we
what
go.
need from the chat is we are going to need We are going to need. What is the weirdest place that your dreams have ever taken you? Maybe it's a Jewish high school.
Maybe it's what was it, a bakery or no,
It was
a
a
restaurant,
diner.
a diner just next to that Jewish high school.
Who knows? Wherever the weirdest place your dreams have taken you, that's where we're going to do this scene, or inspired for this scene. And the way this game works is we're going to do a 4-person scene. We're going to redo that scene and make it a 3-person scene, then 2-person, then 1-person. So that's how it works. User-generated content, that's horrifying. So we'll go with that.
Oh boy.
An inverted beach.
Wow. Okay.
A nice day at the inverted beach.
Hey, I bet I can get all the way out to like. You see that one like big part of the sand way over there? I bet I can walk all the way out there.
No, don't do that. You know Mom's just gonna yell at us if we go out.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk
See,
out
Mom's coming now. She's gonna yell at you.
there. Hey, Mom.
What are you doing?
I was just gonna go.
He was gonna go to the dune, Mom.
I was just gonna walk out into the
No.
sand a little bit. What we go to the inverted beach and we're not going to go out onto the sand?
I'll bite your fins off.
What? Mom.
You know the lifeguard says we can't go past the little buoys on the sand.
Yeah, we can't go past the high tide point.
Hey, I hear people thinking about going past the sand buoys.
Hey, don't talk to my kids that way.
Hey, keep your kids under control.
Hey, who are you talking to?
I'm a
You
good
know who I am?
walker. I can go out there and come back no problem.
I'm a great white. You know that? You little nurse shark. Huh? Huh?
Mom,
yeah, you like
Mom,
that?
Mom,
Yeah,
calm down.
No.
Beach,
I've been dealing with this guy's crap for weeks, alright? We come here, we pay our taxes, we try and have a fun time, and you try and boss my kids around, huh? Huh?
Mom.
Land closed. I'm
No!
Scene.
Oh, now we have to remember that scene.
Oh boy.
Christ.
I
Get
have.
ready for a lot. Get ready for a lot of appending.
Yeah, we're gonna rock paper scissors in our group.
Oh
You do your
shoot!
group.
Okay.
Um,
Ready?
rock, paper, scissors,
shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh wait, you're playing to
get out.
Oh,
Yeah.
to get out.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I panicked. All right.
All right. Same scene. 3 people. Here it comes.
I want to go out to the water, the sand. I can do it.
To the big part?
Yeah, the big tall part of the sand. I'm gonna walk there.
You know Mom's gonna be mad at us if we go
I
out.
don't care about Mom.
Oh, here she is. She's gonna yell at you.
I'm a good walker.
What are you kids talking about?
He wanted to go all the way out to the dune.
You're an idiot. You know you're such a poor walker.
I can do it. I'm a good walker.
If you do it, I'm gonna bite your fins off.
And what do we have going on over here?
I'm gonna walk out to the tall part.
Well, we just want to go to the sand.
You can't go out to the tall part.
Don't talk to my kid that way.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm a great white. You're just a little reef star.
Hey, Mom, just chill
yeah.
out.
You know what? You know what? Land closed. Land closed. You can't go out.
Don't do that. Bay land's closed. This is what I have to say to that.
Scene. All right. Close your eyes, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
It's
doing
the
this
light
one.
challenge.
All right, and hold on. There we go. All right. We'll start with Dom. What color are the lights?
Yellow.
No.
Red.
No.
Orange.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Orange light.
What is orange but not red and yellow?
All right, same scene. Here it comes.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah, what?
You bet I could walk out to the sandy hill?
No, you're a bad walker. You'll never make it.
Bad walker. I took all those classes. I could walk out all the way to the top.
No, don't do that. You know that tall part?
Yeah, all the way to the tallest part. I could walk all the way to the top.
No, it'll make Mom mad. You can't do it.
Oh yeah, well, I could do it. Who cares what Mom thinks? Oh, jeez. Speak of the devil.
Don't go out to the tall part. You're a bad walker.
That's what I was trying to tell him.
I'm a good walker. I can walk there.
I'll bite your fins off. Oh, come on, stop teasing. I still want to walk out there.
I heard someone's trying to go out to the tall part.
Yeah, we're just trying to have a good time. Yeah, I'm the lifeguard around here. I'm is what I say goes.
Yeah, well, shut up. Don't bully my kids. I'm a great white. You're just a reef shark.
Well, I get to say what happened. Come on, Mom, chill out.
Yeah, be cool, Mom.
Oh, you know what? Land's closed. Sand's closed, all right?
You can't do that to me.
I
I'm a
can do whatever I
tax-paying shark.
I'm a tax-paying shark. All right, close your eyes, gentlemen.
Here we go.
And that's not the color that's on the button. Okay, hold on. Let me. Wait. No, I don't like. I really was hoping for. Okay, we're going with this one. Dom.
A lighter blue?
Nope.
Yellow?
Nope.
Red?
Nope.
Purple?
Yeah.
I'm so good at this game.
See, the button is like a really cool burgundy, and I was hoping that we had burgundy lights, but we don't. Okay, Dom's gonna do that whole scene all by himself.
I never have to do the whole scene by myself.
You never do scenes.
Oh, what a great day at the land. Hey, I bet I could go to that part out there beyond the sand buoys. What, you mean that tall part of the land? Yeah, the tall part. You could never do it. No, I'm a good walker. I've been practicing. I've been taking classes. No, but don't do it because of Mom. Oh, Mom's gonna care. She's not even here. Hey, you two. What? Don't go out there. You're not a good walker. That's what I said, Mom. No! I'll bite your gills off. Mom, what a tease. Stop, Mom. You're embarrassing me at the land. I heard someone is trying to go up beyond the sand buoys to the big part of the land. Yeah, I'm a good walker. Yeah, my son's a good walker. You got a problem with that? Yeah. No one's doing that. Not on my watch. I'm the lifeguard. It's how it works. No, I can do it. I'm just here in the scene now. Don't bully my kid that way. Hey, don't talk to me. I'm the authority of the beach. I am a tax-paying great white shark, and you're garbage. I'm a reef shark. How dare you? Now I'm just here in the scene, and I'm here in the scene. And I'm gonna murder you. Come at me.
Scene.
Beautiful.
Yep. So that was user-generated content's dream.
Yes.
Perfectly recreated.
Word for word.
We have the technology. People tell us where their dream was, and we recreate it perfectly. But only after we get down to the very last scene.
Yeah.
Bye, Curly. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks, Curly.
He dipped a while.
But hey, that's okay.
More eerie.
Well, it is 11:02, so we are.
Oh, we did it.
Wrapping things up. We survived another night.
Oh, we did a show. Awesome.
Oh, right. I forgot that part where it was perfect.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, that is our show. Thanks for watching. We'll go out on one final game.
We got a solo down. Dom.
What?
Thanks.
Dom, you got
a
a solo
down.
So it's not over yet.
All right, I guess this is how we'll go out.
We're going to end it on a solo down.
Thank you, Crabstar.
Dom's going to sing about the inverted beach.
Oh, good.
Or, well, the inverted beach scene. So you can get very meta with this if you choose.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
I am a good parent. I take him to the beach. Every opportunity's moment to teach.
Hey.
I have to keep my kids so very safe. That's why I keep them in only a dry place.
Oh, da 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 da.
That is our stream. Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. We're sorry we don't know when the beat is, so you can't clap. Thank you everyone for being here. Appreciate everyone's support. Appreciate your suggestions. Honestly, everything goes a long way. Just your viewership for anyone who wants to lurk, or everyone who provides chat, really makes it way more fun.
Yeah.
You're way more clever than we could be on our own. So thank you so much for being here. We are going to go ahead and...
One last time. Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern. Be there. It's going to be the event of the century.
Yes.
It will be. Remember, starting at 7. We'll post about it on our social media. Good time to follow that if you're not already. Thank you for everyone.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. This is, for those of you that don't know, sorry, we just jumped right in. For those of you that don't know, how we end every stream is by just graciously thanking each other until we fade out. So thank you, and thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Cameron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Michael.